Those are trees. Okay. I am going to start heading back east. I think we're at least on a server going to have the teleportation shortcuts on. Because it would be nice if I could just TP to you right now.
Oh my god, that'd be great.
And not have to spend 40 minutes running back.
It's like, yeah, it's kind of cheap, but like, it's like you were gonna come back anyways.
Yeah. As long as, like, we don't get into the habit of accidentally teleporting someone to ourselves and then being screwed because no one's at home. Like,
It's like, well, I'm in the middle of nowhere.
which I kind of really want to do a series where it's like Infinite World or whatever. And like at the beginning of the series, you random teleport, and then that's where you start that season. And then each season afterwards, you remove everything from your inventory, and then just
Yeah.
random teleport. Because
Oh
then
wow.
if you like end up teleporting 30 blocks away from where you just were, well, great. Continuation of this one then. Or, you know, whatever. But like, just because I feel like it would be cool to eventually get to the point where, yes, I did spend 10 seasons, and now I finally have all of these villages all around the world, and I'm now connecting them with, like, roads and stuff like that.
Oh my god, that would cost so much rails.
Well, it wouldn't even need rails per se, because we could just do a all packed ice and boats,
Oh yeah.
or you know, elytra and just
Yeah.
regular stone roads, because then we can just use the elytra and follow the roads.
Oh yeah.
So,
That would work too.
because you know, some people have the power of flight. And then that would also make subsequent milestones easier because the dragon fight would have already happened.
Oh yeah.
So, if you can find your way to the end, then you have a better chance of getting elytra without having to gear up for the dragon fight.
Yep.
Okay.
Zambro's not being a bro right now.
Aw, did he steal some of your stuff?
No, he's trying to kill me while I'm trying to move back to where he
Ah,
belongs.
yeah. I mean, you remember that one episode where we were trying to move him or whatever, and then he just started moving himself?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's that
He,
type
he,
of zombie.
he was he was a real bro that day.
Mm-hmm. Except we didn't want him to move, and I had to literally build him into, like, a little hut to stop him from moving.
And this is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah. I thought Kempo was why we couldn't have nice things.
Well, him too, but I'm surprised he didn't pop in his chat and say, "Hey, I heard that."
Yeah. Well, he's technically on PlayStation right now if he hasn't gotten off already, and I sent him a chat invite. But I think it
Nope,
might
he's
be...
off.
Okay. I think it might have just been Cheza might have been on. Because he's probably working right now, because I think he still works at the grocery store, and they have killer hours.
I bet, with especially with this going around.
Yeah. Fun news. I'm in Wisconsin. So, we are the third, that's a weird visual glitch. Let's not. Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's
Oh
lagging.
oh my god. Oh dear. And the
Uh,
music is crescendoing. I'm just gonna sit here and stare at the water for a little bit. Yep.
Your game's lagging bad.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Yep. Just
Like, I
gonna
can't
sit
even
here.
open-
Nope, don't worry
can't
about it. Just sit and stare. Because the more no, seriously, there we go. Because the more
Okay.
yeah, because the more inputs we do, the worse it gets.
Yep.
So, yeah.
I'm just staring at Sam, bro.
Yep. So we're good now. We can move. The fish
Hey,
started moving again.
it's like a
Yeah.
game.
Mm-hmm. Um, but Wisconsin is the third largest hotspot right now.
Oh,
So our
lovely.
governor just ordered again today max occupancy restrictions again. Um, so everything's back to 25% because people are dumb and all of our major college towns opened up for classes in person. And we have like 8 within the top 25 hotspot cities in the entire United States, and all of them are college towns. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So thankfully, my work is not affected too much because it affects everything that's public. So if it needs a
Mm.
private invitation, like a wedding, it's not affected by it, which is
Mhm.
fine. We're okay with that. But yeah, so people really need to start using more masks and shutting up and just staying home when they don't need to be out because I cannot do much more of this for too much longer. I'm going stir crazy.
You and me both.
Like, people need to stop being selfish and
Oh,
just, you know.
get all of
Yeah.
this
Mhm.
BS. So,
Okay.
we had to have the ambulance over here because of my mom
Okay.
kissing,
Mhm.
and they came in without a mask at all.
Oh, I hope you reported them.
Oh, I am.
Good, because that is so not good, especially with them working in medical. Like, I'm
Yeah.
assuming it was a private. Why is there an ice spikes biome here? Oh, there's
I'm
a
thinking,
polar
what
bear,
the hell are you guys doing? There's
right?
a pandemic going on.
I mean, literally, you would have been well within your rights to say, "Hey, can you wear masks, please?"
Yeah.
Because that is so not okay.
Well, I was really more worried about my mom right there because
Yeah.
she's starting to sound like, act like she was having a stroke,
Oh no. Is
but
she all
she's
right
good
now?
now.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Oh, sail the seven seas. I guess I've boated far enough. Neat. Oh no, is Sail the Seven Seas where you um find or discover all of the biomes from the in the waters? Like the warm
Maybe.
ocean, the cold ocean or whatever?
Probably.
Okay.
Alright, Zambro is now back in his little. Well, I had to move him, but he's in a hole now.
Mhm. Well, found another village.
The important thing, he can't catch any more villagers.
Well, that's good. Don't need that. I'm just gonna throw this stuff in here. But yeah, found another village, and I also found a sunken ship.
And what gets me also is like
Oh no,
she
not a
had
sunken ship.
one of the science one of the symptoms she was having was like lack of juice and stuff, and they said that was one of the symptoms of COVID. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, if only if you wore a mask to be sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't understand how they. I don't understand it. Well, the medical system is messed up anyway around here.
Yeah.
We got one emergency room that can't even do surgeries because there's no doctors,
Mm.
or like surgeon doctors.
Yeah.
And so if you are having a certain emergency, you have to go all the way to 30 minutes away to go to have to have a surgery,
Oh
and all
wow.
they could do is stabilize you.
Mm-hmm. So I'm assuming then it's just an ER and not an actual like hospital.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? And what's even more messed up is that they just recently made this new hospital. I'm like, what
Mm-hmm.
was the point of making this new hospital if you can't make surgeries?
I mean, to be fair though, they can't control um who applies there.
Yeah, I get it.
Also,
But
um I think I just found a crying obsidian ruin.
oh yeah, the
It's underwater.
huh. Well, I guess anything. It's possible.
I found a Silk Touch efficiency for gold pickaxe, though.
Well, on the bright side, we can use that to collect ice if we need it.
Yeah. Also had a golden apple, a weighted pressure plate light, which is gold, a block of gold, 2 gold ingots, a fire charge, and a flint and steel. So.
Well, we are never gonna have to worry about emeralds again, because now
Yeah.
I have 1 stick for 1 emerald.
Nice. Should I take any of this obsidian? Or does it need a diamond pickaxe? Because I do not
It
have
needs
a
a
diamond
diamond.
pickaxe. Darn it, okay. Assuming there's only... Haha, there is gold. Okay. Ow. Ow. Okay. I'm going to unload some of this. I'm gonna have to think of what I want to leave behind. Because I have way too much in my inventory. Ugh, okay.
Now I'm asleep.
I was about to say, surprised that the drowned have actually left me alone for the most part. But like, oh, you're sleeping in a bed. Okay, hold on. What? Ow! Stop that. Okay, I'm gonna need to jump up here and sleep. And hope nothing shoves me out of my bed. Okay. This is just gonna stay here for now. Okay. I like how that, whatchamacallit, trident boy literally had a trident in one hand and a nautilus shell in the other. Right? Okay. Gonna regen some health if you would please. I think I'm just gonna eat this pumpkin pie.
Probably a lot better off.
Yeah. Because I keep forgetting we're on hard difficulty, so regen is slower.
Unfortunately.
There we go. Okay. Alright. I think I've gotten all that I care about here. Okay. Take the gold. Loom that. I can take that. Turn those into sticks right away. And then I'll take those. Sure, we'll take the nugs. I'll always take food. 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 And I don't need the rock hod. Okay. I am gonna take the bed though. Alright. Let's ransack this village and then continue back east.
Do we have any flint?
If we do, it is in the miscellaneous chest to the right of the precious chest.
Alright, I'll check it out.
What do you need flint for? Arrows?
Trade with that
Ah,
villager.
gotcha. This one has nothing here, but it has 2 churches, so they're very religious. Sorry, it's super religious. It has 3 churches. Ah, ah, ah. A lot of dead houses. There's also cats. That pleases me. Ooh, emeralds. Lots of potatoes in this chest. We'll leave you with your tree sapling, though. It seems important to you. Okay. Okay. Oh, I heard Zombros. I'm gonna laugh if there's like a zombie spawner right next to this village.
Oh my god, I hope
Because that would be irony. Can't see anything there, so I'm not gonna investigate because I want to go home. Well, at least I'm only at half of my food now.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like we didn't have a lot of food anyway.
Yeah. And I also have potatoes and apples and bread I can eat too once I'm out of fish.
Yep.
Like, it would just be nice if I could come across like a scouting party. And people in the comments are probably gonna be saying like, all you have to do is just stay in the village for 3 days. And it's like, ain't nobody got time for that. I need it now. Ow.
By the way, if you see a giant tower of gravel, do not put a torch under it. I'm trying to get some gravel.
Okay.
On a flint.
Yeah. Make sure you use something with like fortune on it. If you got it.
I couldn't find one with fortune.
Okay.
Gonna do it the tedious way.
Yeah.
God, I wish I could have found one with fortune 3. That'd be the ideal one.
Alright. I'm heading northeast. This vaguely looks familiar, but only because of mushrooms. Keep hitting all of these lily pads.
I just mined 2 stacks of gravel and only got 5 flint out of it.
Oh, nice. If you can promise me you will not go anywhere near lava, you can go into my chests and get my fortune pickaxe.
I won't. I'll just use. I won't go anywhere near lava. I'm just gonna mine it. This.
Okay.
This gravel.
Okay.
Now, if you somehow bring lava while I'm doing this, that's on your butt.
Yeah. But it took me forever to like get those enchants on there, and I'm just waiting for enough levels so I can put mending on both of them. So be kind.
Levels do you need?
I don't know, I'm at 27 right now. All I remember, because again, last we officially touched this was months ago. Last I remember is I was...
If you haven't repaired this much, it shouldn't cost too much to put mending on it.
Yeah, and like I have the mending books. That's no problem. But...
Now I can just go ahead and do my stacks of
Yeah. Bees. Alright, I'm gonna have to try to remember where that outpost is, because I think it was to the north, like north of spawn.
Yeah.
So, like, that'll be the next place I adventure to.
Of course, like, again, of course, when we
Yeah,
need it, it's nowhere to be found.
exactly. Like, how often were we doing the thing of finding scouting parties? Like, how often?
Yeah. Oh my god, you son of a...
What
Well,
did...
after lag.
Rip. So, what I would suggest is putting either the gravel
Oh yeah.
into the river or a
Yeah.
bucket of water down it.
Yep, because that lag just screwed me.
Yeah.
Again, thank God I'm nowhere near
Mm.
lava.
Yeah. Again.
We can name this episode Sky's Final Episode Part 2.
Yeah. Which, that got a lot of views, and it wasn't even
Yeah.
well, I mean, I guess it was clickbait, but we legitimately said in the video, like, haha, fuck you, Sky.
Well, this is my last episode, guys.
Yep. It was great playing with ya, you know. Ow.
Like, just that time, it's like, you did, like, use my video.
Well, guys, it was nice. Yeah. Yep. Because that was, what, the third pickaxe?
Something like that.
What is that? Looks like a building with an entire, like, sheet of glass for one side. In a spruce forest. Ah, it's, not glass. It's cobwebs.
Ah,
Found another one of these. Unless it's the same one, which is possible.
I would not be surprised at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and it's turning nighttime again.
Yep. I do know I was in this area because there's already a skeleton spawned. So... I'm just gonna put this bed down once you sleep because I don't have time to wait.
To bed as fast as I can.
I don't have time to wait.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Exactly.
There we go.
Okay. Okay. Yes, this way. On any other day, all of these animals I would be encountering would be falling to my axe. They're lucky. There's a drowned in that hole. Bees! There's a drowned in that hole too! All the drowned in all of the holes. There's another village.
Down the hole.
Drowned go down the hole. Okay. Well, this one looks like it's still alive.
Oh! An Enderman just teleporting around with a grass block on. With
Oh,
him.
nice. Doors have been opened. I have been here already. Neat. That means I'm almost home.
Yay!
Yeah. Oh, they have two bells here. Did not notice that the first time I came through.
I don't think we're ever going to need to worry about bells, saying that it's one emerald for one bell.
Yeah.
I wish we could smelt that into gold, though.
But do we really need gold, though? Or will we just use it as another trading block?
I mean, could get some rails.
I
Powered
guess.
ones.
Also, if we ever wanted to start like trading the gold with the piglins or whatever,
Yeah.
that would be good.
But honestly, their trades aren't that worth it anymore, I don't think.
Okay, I'm now too far north.
Because I think in the latest update, 1.6.2, they changed their trades around again.
Okay. Yeah, because last I saw, that was the only way you could get Crine Obsidian without mining it from the
I think you still get it
bastions.
that way.
Okay. And I see the gold farm. Looks like
At least
I'm...
that's a good. At least that's
Yeah.
a good beacon.
It is! It's just floating in the air. And it looks like I'm approaching from the flower farm side?
Just looks like a monstrosity
Yeah,
in
it's
there.
just an orange and purple beacon. Also, those pumpkins were not there the last time I came through here, so that's alarming. Let's not jump in the hole.
Yeah, let's not go down the hole.
Okay. Well, that venture was a bust. And it only took me half an hour to get back.
At
Oh,
least it
look,
wasn't
a
too bad.
random gravel tower.
There we go.
How's it been working?
It's been working pretty good.
Good.
Got a few of these guys up.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's empty
That
the inventory.
that Fletcher is gonna be a good one.
Yeah. Vroom vroom. Alright. Didn't even have to go through my entire stack of fish yet. Potato.
Yeah.
Bread. Yes, correct, yet. I mean, I'm back home. Oh. Neat.
One emerald for efficiency 3, unbreaking 3, silk touch pick. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Alright. That. Okay. First things first. We're gonna shove those netherrack blocks in there. That. I did find in that broken ruins thing or whatever 2 gold blocks. So that's good. More nugs. We need iron desperately. Fire charge.
Yep. Well, I got a bunch of iron ready to smelt once we get something going.
Mm-hmm. Do we have any clerics in the villager hall?
No, we don't. The only one is in the zombie zombie farm.
Okay. Just because I'm looking in the mob drops and there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 stacks of zombie flesh.
Oh my
So,
god,
yeah.
we now got a good way to get emeralds through feathers now.
Nice. I mean, that's the point of all this, right?
Yep. Because I didn't know that he would also do that for feathers for emeralds.
Mm.
And when you know it, we actually have a farm in here that actually works for once.
Yay! Alright. I'm gonna start cooking some of this kelp.
Kind of funny that this chicken farm is like the only thing that I made on this farm. thing that actually works now.
I mean, whatever works. 6, 7.
I'm almost surprised that this hasn't been patched, but I don't see any way for them to patch this chicken farm.
Mhm.
I think this is going to be staying no matter what.
Mhm.
But knowing knowing Mojang, they'll find
Mhm.
a way to patch it too.
Yeah. So, is it just the regular furnace or a blast furnace that can break down iron tools and such?
Should be a regular furnace.
Okay. I thought it was just the blast furnace, but again, I haven't played for months, so.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised we took a long break like that.
Mhm. To be honest, that was part depression and anxiety on my part
Hmm.
because I also didn't do anything with YouTube for those 2 months. So,
Yeah.
you know, it just compounded everything.
We can now get uh arrows of night vision.
Nice.
That's kind of useless if you really think about it.
Yeah. Alright. Do that. So how much iron does that give? Huh.
Hmm.
Just so you know, one iron helmet in a regular furnace gives 1 iron nugget.
Oh, son of a! I thought it'd be like at least 2 or 3, you know?
Nope.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, let's see. How much does an iron axe give?
Probably 1 for 1 on all of them, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
that hurts.
Yeah.
If I would have known that, I would not have wasted all those.
Yeah. I'm gonna... Let's see. Let's try a blast furnace and let's see what that yields. Because we got like 6 of those. So it's faster and also 1 nug.
Oh my god, it's already nighttime again.
Mm-hmm. Time flies when you're having fun. Okay. Mm. There's just casually another travel or wandering trader outside the house. Alright. So yeah, it's good to know that, you know, just got iron nuggets from that. Um, and it's raining. Of course it's raining.
Of course it is.
Of course it's raining.
It doesn't rain on this anymore.
Mm-hmm. to there. Yeah. Okay. Just gonna do that. Alrighty. What do you have, Mr. Trader? Wow, wow. Absolutely nothing unless we want brain coral block. Yeah, kelp farm worked. Unless you manually broke stuff.
Nah, I fixed it too.
Nice. Then it is fixed for now. Alright. Just gonna throw that back in there. If it wasn't raining, I would go out exploring again. But it's raining, so I refuse to go out exploring again.
Yeah, because exploring with it raining plus trying to uploading new chunks, we're not going to be making much progress.
Yeah, it's just gross. So what can I do here? Oh, are you done with my pick, by the way?
Oh yeah, I'm bringing it back.
Perfect. Thank you. This one. Yeah. Fortune, diamond. There we go. Alright. Coonies. Good. Fortune. Neat. Okay. And then this one is
I like how they were supposed to have patched the zero tick, sugarcane farm and stuff, but people found a way to make a new one.
yeah. So I have
Go.
Cooney's Good Fortune and Cooney's Bad Touch for my fortune and my silk touch picks. Alright. I forget, have we discovered the end portal yet?
No,
Okay.
I tried finding it and it wasn't spawning there for some reason.
Okay.
Because apparently that's a glitch in the Bedrock edition where sometimes they won't spawn where they're supposed to be.
That's delightful. Okay.
But there's more areas they'll be, so
Yeah.
thank God.
How much?
Because if not, well, we're gonna have to do everything else, and then just create a mode at the end portal and
Okay. So
where would enchanted books go?
Basement. So you have all of them down here and then in here. And then if you specifically need mending books, I have some in my chests because they're specifically just mending. But I think I still need efficiency, and I'm breaking on my whatchamacallit, bad touch. Though if I remember correctly, we used them all up. Oh, but there's a silk touch in here for you too if you don't have one.
Oh, I don't. Oh no, actually I do have a silk touch.
It's a fortune one you don't have. Okay. Well, there's a looting 2 in here. Because I know, I think I have a looting sword. But, oh, and there's a fortune 2 in the top one. Do we have an efficiency villager?
No, we do not.
Okay. So what did I say we had in here? Looting. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I have a looting on this one, which I can add mending to this. Because why not? I have the levels. Use looter.
Alright, so we got a diamond pick, a diamond shovel, a diamond axe.
Okay.
Need a diamond sword. Are we gonna waste diamonds on a diamond hoe?
I do not need a diamond hoe, and I do not count them as part of the tools.
Okay. Yeah, for tools you mean like putting weapons and stuff too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just need to make a diamond sword and we can mark that off.
Woo! Alright. Yeah, because I don't need a diamond sword because I don't use swords. The only sword that I have is going to be my looter, which has looting 2 on it for the wither skulls. So.
Alright, I'm gonna knock
I
off
am coming.
the
Yeah. Diamond tools. Woo! And then make sure to this one as well.
Only thing left I need is a diamond leggings and, well, I don't really need the tools, but for the
armor.
for diamond leggings and then diamond helmet now.
Yeah. Make sure to break this sign too.
Oh. Yep.
Perfect.
Alright.
Woohoo! We got something done. Also, it looks like we can sleep and get rid of this gosh forsaken rain.
Hooray. Is there a bed in here? Yep.
Yeah, you can use Kempos. Okay. So how many how many emeralds are needed? Oh yeah, you have a lot of mending books that I put in your chests.
Yep, I just looked.
I just remember that. How many diamonds or emeralds are needed for diamond armor through our people?
Well, right now I found one with for a chest plate and one for boots. I haven't found a villager with for leggings or helmet yet.
Okay.
Problem is, they don't start appearing diamond until near the end, at the very bottom
Mm-hmm.
of their trades. So it's 50-50
Gotcha.
or whatever the odds would be.
You left the doors open.
Please tell me no villager died.
Well, I still hear them. Oh, and I also have to finish this, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
Looks
we
like it's
do
the
have a
biggest.
blank one here that you can always try. Like several.
Yeah.
What
Alright,
thing do we need for them then?
for some reason he's not. I have this. I have this over here for this one, but for some reason he wasn't turning into a.
Please close that
Oh,
up right now.
you picked up the fence. There we go.
Where is the carpet?
Uh,
Or have we
it
only
didn't have
been...
one.
Huh?
We didn't have a carpet for all of them yet.
Okay. Well...
Oh,
Then we'll take this...
we got carpet in here.
Okay.
We got black carpet in here.
Okay. But yeah, whichever one doesn't have carpet, we should probably put carpet in.
Yep.
This toolsmith requires 1 diamond for a silk touch, unbreaking 3, efficiency 3, diamond
You
pickaxe.
need 1 emerald?
Yeah, 1 emerald.
Yeah, that's where I got that one before. My diamond.
Nice. Good sir, please get off of your thing. Fortune 1x.
This guy is not refreshing his traits either.
Mm. Yeah, it might take him a day or so. Okay, you good sir. Nice armor. Okay. Ooh, thorn boots. I will take one of those. I will take that. Okay, so then I also just need pants and helmet. Which, is it cleric that we can perhaps get diamonds from?
I honestly have no idea.
Okay, well this one just sparkled. This toolsmith did. He's got a diamond hoe.
It's useless.
Yep. So what thing do they need for... Is it a blast furnace? For armor?
Smith. Yeah.
Okay.
Need another blast furnace.
We have 6 of those.
Oh, perfect.
So... It would have been more, but I only thought to grab 1 out of the 8 I saw in the villages I ran past.
If worst case, actually I was gonna say worst case we could make more, but that requires iron.
Yeah.
And we really don't have any more.
Mm-hmm.
Because that stupid iron farm.
Yeah. I mean, or we're just gonna have to start doing it the old-fashioned way again. So.
Yeah.
Alright. We'll set these down, and hopefully they'll go to the ones nearest to it. Because it's so dumb that we set a thing down and then a villager across the hall goes, "Ooh, that one's mine." Like,
Yep, and I hate that. And luckily in Java Edition, it's whatever they're closest, whichever's closer.
mm-hmm.
What the hell are they thinking with Bedrock?
Yeah. Okay, so I placed one down and I have no clue where he is. Oh, here he is. Mm-hmm.
Yep, diamond helmet for trade.
We'll find out. Well, we have chainmail leggings and chainmail helmet for right now. Okay.
You know, with this many villagers, you think at least one of them would give us what we need.
Mm-hmm. That would make life too easy. Okay.
Oh, I got one with leggings.
With golden leggings? Or, diamond leggings? Nice. Here, I'm gonna give you my spare emeralds because I'm out of space.
Yeah, I'm out of space too.
Okay. I need it for this.
I'm putting stuff away in this chest. Oh, we got them.
Both of them?
Yep.
Nice.
Diamond leggings and diamond helm.
Perfect. Okay. Yep.
Now we just gotta go and...
I need him to move out of that spot because then I can place this down so he can restock. Okay. I have so many of these.
I was really hoping those stuff would give us... These smelted stuff would give us more than that.
I mean, to be fair though... Ooh, nice. Okay.
Oh, perfect. I thought he was gonna be a pain in the ass and...
Right?
That one.
You need to close the door because I don't have pressure plates in here, and until we have pressure plates in here, you cannot keep the door open.
Yep, because last thing we need... And all the villagers are dead.
Exactly. Okay, so what we'll do
I think it's time for our buddies Ambro to help us again.
Yeah. How many emeralds do you have on you right now?
I have... wow, 69.
Nice. Then I will need you to buy me a pair of diamond leggings and the helmet when you get the chance. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start taking some of this iron stuff over because at least we'll be able to get nuggets out of it, and it's still better than nothing. So.
Okay.
Wow, I think we're actually going to be able to get 2 things marked off on our list today.
Yay.
Both the diamond tools and the diamond armor. All without having to mine. we're not doing nothing. We're improving the economy through trade and value. Which the sun is going down again.
Yep.
Alright. Okay. I am going to put this away. I'm going to put this in here. And coming back for more iron stuff. Which I'm gonna check on this. Perfect. More kelp.
Ooh, looks like it is working good now.
Yeah. Okay. We are going to just throw this in here then. And then grab this. That's still going strong. Gonna make up that many. Put that in there. Just creating more fuel source. Alright. On my way back for more iron.
How many more emeralds do you got?
I have no more emeralds. What we can do is we can start harvesting the farms that we have, especially the wheat, and start
Yeah.
working the farmers.
Yep, because we just need one more diamond leggings and we can mark off another thing.
Nice. Okay. I am here for iron. Okay. Chainmail. Put that in there. One of these. I will eat. I will sprint. I will profit. Whee. Alright. Let's go with this. That. Okay. And we're just gonna go with that. That. And next is there we go. Okay. Just gonna do this, that, and that. Yeah, might as well. That's still going on strong. That. This is only gonna go for that. There we go. Okay. Alright, one more kelp block. What needs it more? This side. Okay. Then I was coming over here to disenchant, I think.
Probably.
Okay, that does nothing. Do we know, can we throw an enchanted axe in the furnace, or does it have to be disenchanted first?
It might have to be disenchanted first.
Oh, no it doesn't.
Oh, never mind then.
It works. I guess the best way to answer is literally just do it and we'll see. Alright, so this means that because we have so many mending books as well, that the remnants of my iron armor can be thrown in the furnace as soon as we get the helmet and the leggings. That.
And there's your leggings behind you there.
Thank you.
Yep. Now
All
we
right.
need just one more.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and here's the. You need the helm too, right?
Yes. I think I got everything now.
Now all I need is just to get enough emeralds to get me some leggings, and I'm good. We're good to go.
How many emeralds do you need then?
I need 21.
Okay. Let's start farming the wheat and working on that, because that'll probably be the easiest outside of taking the 10 stacks of zombie flesh to the cleric.
Oh God, do we really have that many?
Yes.
Oh my God.
It is in the mob drops chest. Because remember, I think we used to empty the zombie spawner chest into the mobs drop chest, so.
Hmm.
Let's see.
I forget who made this wheat farm.
The fancy one was made by Sight.
Oh yeah. Well, that's going to be coming really useful now.
Yeah! And then don't forget we also have the stuff across the river.